What up, ladies and gentlemen? This your boy, SK the King, coming back with another first impression. And today, we're actually checking out Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut on the PlayStation 5. So, let's check it out, man. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay. Wait, why is it doing that?
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Let me move my camera real quick. The choices is on this side. Okay, the end of the world.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her. Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey. She's not dangerous. She's just a princess. The danger comes if she gets out, which she will unless you do something about it.
Oh, okay. Oh, they got all these different choices.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Oh.
Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, let's go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The other blade is your implement. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Uh-oh.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Alright, we'll try to kill her the first time.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm gonna try to kill her anyway.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
Yeah, don't trust it.
And there
She might be a
you
demon.
Are you here to kill me or something?
You step forward. your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
Because you
I'm
chained up.
probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Let's layer.
You lunge forward without a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily give way and look down to see your blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Damn.
Oh. This is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder. Do you
It's like she's convinced she can't die. Yes. Even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago. That arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over? Yes, exactly. It's over. With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here. You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only, a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place far away. What happened? Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them.
Oh.
Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy.
Yeah.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. This is what's best for everyone. Trust me,
What?
time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier. Psst. Hey. We're not just gonna stay here forever, right? I do, but you're probably not going to like it.
What?
Blade. We can use the blade to get out of this. I can hear everything you say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear
You
hero.
serious?
He's right. It's the only... Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you. It wants this wonderful place to end. Don't you dare.
Aw, you joking me.
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you, and you shouldn't do it. In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing. I know this is out there, but trust me, I know using the blade will work. That little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy. I suppose we've got all the time in the world for you to change your mind. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Please shake yourself out. The little voice's pleas For eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to
That was a crazy ending for that first one. Okay, so that's one ending. Okay, so that was the first ending. Alright, we're gonna do another ending, and then we'll go from there.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path, you're here to slay.
Okay. This time I'm not going to kill her.
Up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie. We're not going to go. Ignore him.
Yeah, but basically I'm going to be stuck if I kill her though.
The interior of
I'm still going to take the blade just in case. But I'm not going to slay her right now.
You take the blade from the table. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen. Her voice carries.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it fool you.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
I'm gonna see what happens when I let her out.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something? That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I did take that knife, didn't I?
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going...
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship. Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she is. I'm sure. Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Oh no.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so... dangerous? Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why. That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
She has a point.
She has a point.
There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
That's right.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch, no less. She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Too long. Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Now I got a choice. I could leave.
That seems like a pretty good cop. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she...
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Okay, look.
And if you don't, I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
Oh, she is evil.
You have to make a choice.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Oh, for the love of...
Good. I'm glad you've come to your...
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Bro.
Is someone else here?
Somebody here?
Your shouts and pleas. You're here to slay the... You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll repeat myself once again. You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you... Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
No way.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, let's do it.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Bro.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you. How is she so composed after losing an arm?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Wait, how are we gonna get out of here?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom... Wait, this isn't fair. Watch me. Stop that.
I thought this was a little...
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back. But the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am trying
he's
to get you
controlling
out
me?
of here alive. The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hand.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
And then she slits your throat with
She
an almost
killed me.
clinical ease. Her face
No.
remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end. I'm afraid
No
it is.
way.
Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
No way.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay her.
Let's turn around
I'm
and
not
leave.
so sure running away is the best idea. Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yeah.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cat. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin.
Wow. So you
How-
can't leave this place.
You're
Let's turn
really
around and leave
keen
again.
on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, but fine. You turn around and trek back down the...
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. But everything is getting... What's going on? Where are we? Did we do this? Is this the end of the world? Was there ever even a world?
So many songs. The hell? Wow. That's another ending?
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path...
Wow.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my
You're
god.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end
Wow.
of the world.
Oh, okay. So you can actually do that. But man, that is freaking crazy. I'm like, it's like no matter what happens, there's always another twist to whatever that happens to that choice. It's wow. This game here. Wow. I'm gonna stop it here because, like I said, I don't want to spoil the full thing, but we did get 3 in this. So, man, this game is cool. I like this. I really like this, man. It's like you think you getting the right ending, and then it turns out to be something else. Like it's different. It's very different. But I'm gonna stop it here, man. Like I said before, it is out now. And the price of this game is going to be $17.99, so should be available for all platforms. So if you want to see the other endings, make sure you look out for it. And I'll see you on the next one. And I'm out. Peace.